So you wasn't highly recruited out of high school
at all.
So like, so you didn't have
nothing.
no offers, no
nothing, bro. Nothing.
After averaging 27 high school.
Bro, the only thing I had was Tibby.
Yeah.
And I don't want to keep mentioning him, but like I said, I could tell you about
give him his love.
So long story short, he invited me to a local tournament, playing a local tournament. I'm still in high school, you know, senior, whatever the case may be, and I wasn't even going crazy. I probably scored like 12, 15 points that one game, and then I didn't feel like anybody was going to even say nothing to me after the game. But Tibby come to me, yo, it's a guy that want to recruit you, you know, the Jamestown Community College. I don't know nothing. Once again, I don't know where it's at. I was in Buffalo. I'm like, but he said scholarship offer. So now I'm thinking along the lines of like, you know, sometimes you gotta do things you don't want to do. You know. So with that being said, I wanted to go into Jamestown after college, after high school. Went to Jamestown. That was my freshman year. Jamestown Community College is a JUCO 2-year school, and that came from Tibby.
That's Division 2.
Yeah, and that came from Tibby. That came from all just. With Tibby, because if it wasn't for him, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Did you get a full scholarship?
It was a partial scholarship. I think D2 is going to get partial if I'm not mistaken, but that was what I was told at the time.
Gotcha.
As far as like they pay for all my school and boarding, I think the only thing I really had to come out of pocket for was probably like, I think my first year was like a few books, you know, little stuff like that. But then my sophomore year, I lived off campus, so I take out a loan. I had to take out a loan and stuff like that, but. For the most part, it was a partial scholarship, and it covered mostly everything. Financial aid kicking, you know, stuff like that. So right.
So So speaking about Tippy, I was gonna ask, did you play in the Big Apple unsigned hype senior tournament? Did you play in that?
I probably did, not realizing that I did, because I was playing. I was just saying whatever Tippy was playing in front of me, I was just doing it. But I think I did though, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought that's probably where you probably got that offer.
Oh no, that didn't come from that. That came from. I believe that the moment that tournament, exact tournament I'm talking about, was just a regular like a recreational tournament. Okay. It just so happened that the guy happened to be there. It was a late game. It wasn't even during the day. Like, it was dark outside. I remember like it was yesterday. So
it was outside, indoors.
It was indoors at LES, probably like over there, fourth. You know, over there, that area is a gym over there somewhere at LES. But it was literally like a to me like a local game, like in the tournament. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the way it happened, it was like I wasn't expecting nothing, to be honest with you.
You just playing. You just doing what you
and that's why I ain't want to say. But fast forward to this day, I found out that the guy didn't really want me. You know what I'm saying? So I was part of Tippy's plan as far as sending me to Jamestown. You know what I'm saying? And you know, thank God he didn't tell me that then, because I probably wouldn't have took advantage of the opportunity, feeling unwanted. But in the same aspect, like I said, I made something out of nothing. And I'm not saying that the offer wasn't nothing, but I didn't have nothing other than Tippy at that time. So I just stayed grounded until it was, you know what I mean, opportunity came.
So you was telling me on camera, so you said so Tippy had to like kind of push you on like to him, like like kind of a package deal.
Yeah, because he was.
So who was the package deal with?
He was recruiting. I don't know. Omar. I think his name is Omar St. Pat. But shout out to Omar. He had my son Devontae. I don't know his last. Graham, I think that's his last name, and my son Calvin Sterling. I think they all Brooklyn cats. Shout out to them. But they was nice too. Don't get me wrong. They was better than me at the time too, so I could understand why. But Tippy knew that I really wanted it, and I guess he felt like Jamestown could have used me too, based on what he was trying to recruit. And because I was just another guard. Those are all guards that I mentioned. You know, so but that like at that time he just kind of just.
So that could have been conflict right there, cause y'all.
But that's the thing.
Like
I didn't know nothing, bro.
Like just trying to figure it out.
I got a scholarship offer. Why I'm worrying about the next person? You see what I'm saying? So I just had to figure out what was for me by the time when I got there, and that was a tough transition for me. Leaving home, leaving the Bronx. You know, after being here all these years, and leaving my family. Most importantly, my mom, my sister. I'm very family oriented, so that I remember crying like a little baby, bro. Like, I'm about to leave go to Buffalo. And that was I think like the beginning of adulthood for me. You really on your own, like your mom not cooking for you, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a big transition. People don't talk about that because you gotta kind of fend for yourself. Like you gotta wake up on your own. You don't got mommy. You got
most importantly, your mistakes, it hurt. It could be from right place, wrong time, down to not being responsible and getting enough sleep and waking up on time for classes. Because now you felling off. You up there for no reason. You gonna get sent back home.
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So you have to hold yourself accountable.
Yeah,
and that was like I said. That's why I say it was the aspect of the adulthood.
Yeah, you gotta stay
I was
on
there for basketball, but you know what I'm saying? You had to keep everything else balanced in order just to play basketball.
Yeah.
So
you gotta keep them grades right to stay eligible to play.
exactly. So if you don't got the grades,
you don't got nobody to wake you up. Oh, it's 8:30. You wake up. Or
none of
8,
that.
7.
Go make sure you eat.
Yeah,
None of that.
You
gotta
don't
just
got somebody cooking for you. Probably got mama love, pops.
none of that.
Cook for you. So you gotta fend for yourself. You gotta figure it out how to eat.
But you know, with a good upbringing, you know, I met a lot of people. Being able to like, you know, just be who I am and network, be transparent.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Kayla. She was somebody that worked. She was a resident director for the dorms, but she was somebody that came a mentor to me in life too, and she helped me through school, education wise. So she was helping me literally, like mentoring me through school and stuff like that.
See, that's love.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. So sometimes you got to step outside of your bubble. You know what I mean, of what you know, and you never know what could become a resource to your life to help you really get to where you need. Anybody, it could be a person, it could be, you know what I mean, a certain class or opportunity. So those things of that nature, but that helped. It helped a lot.
The resource could be a roommate, it could be somebody live down the hall, it could be a teacher, it could be anything.
It could be anything.
Yeah, people should take advantage of anybody. They can help you further yourself down the line. You never know how they can come in handy.
Right.
Put you on.
Yeah, them things, stuff like that. Networking is definitely important, man.
Yeah.
It helps really.
That might be the most important thing of college. That's
yeah, but you're not thinking about it going through the process.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you just thinking about just
going to class and probably going back to your dorm
Yeah.
for real. But that's what I'm saying. Them nights when I was chilling with Kayla till like 3 in the morning, working on my papers and all that, it led to me, you know what I mean, moving on to the next opportunity. Because I would have fell off if I ain't qualified. So, you know what I mean?
Even you don't even know, you could be in class with somebody, they could be a CEO or something down the line. They could probably help you get a job, they could probably give you a reference somewhere.
That's the thing. So you got sometimes you got to
they could probably just spark an idea.
Anything.
Yeah, so networking is big
It's
for
big.
real. You never know. It probably do justice down the line.
It's the best thing you can do for
years.
yourself. It's one of the best investments, like you said. It could work for now to later. You never know.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
For sure.